Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. This is my very first bonsai tree, and the pot on it is getting a little small, so I wanted to find the perfect pot for this tree. And Stephan in Germany reached out and said, well, I can 3D print the perfect pot for my tree. Stephan sent me an email saying that the 3D printing was done, and he sent me a video showing the 3D printing process. So let's have a look at that now. The pot design was inspired by the giant cement Vietnamese style bonsai pots, and there's a lot of finishing to go on the 3D printed pot to make it look like cement, but I think in the end it'll look like a miniaturized version of these giant pots they have in Vietnam. I did repot this tree over the winter, so when I get the new 3D printed pot, I'll be basically kind of slip potting it into the new pot, not disturbing the roots too much. It should grow really well this summer. It's got a good canopy on it. It's got fresh soil in there. It should really do well this summer. Today I want to prune up the canopy. It's starting to get out of shape. There's a lot of shoots that are getting really long and vigorous towards the back. And there's a lot of new shoots that I can maybe prune some of these branches back to them. So maybe, refining the branch structure a bit too. So that's what I'll be doing today. I've got my spinning tree bonsai turntable outside now, so we can rotate the tree around and have a look at it all. So this one branch at the back that's kind of It was intended to grow out this direction, but that part of it died off and it took over this direction and dropped an aerial root, and it's kind of a funny branch, but that's the way the tree grew. So yeah, that part of the tree is really vigorous and taking off. You can see all the shoots on it. That needs to be kept in check, otherwise this will become its own tree. You can see how thick that root's getting already. So I got to keep that part of the tree in check. And the rest is just kind of maintenance and trimming back to some of the new shoots. So just kind of refining the branch structure. I'm going to start up top here, pruning back these really long shoots first. So here I go. And I'm pruning back to leaves that are facing outwards, using directional pruning. I'm trying to think, I think I'll go here, like that. And I'll start up here at the apex first. And I'm keeping the profile in mind when I'm pruning. I'm also looking for areas of congestion, trying to thin them out so it's kind of equally balanced, the amount of foliage on the tree. I've got a branch going kind of the wrong direction. It's sticking straight out at the front. I've got to redirect that or take it off. So I think I'll take it off. There's a better branch off here. Like that. This branch here, I've got a more horizontal one, and then there's one sticking straight up here. I've kind of got two branches growing from one spot there. I've thought about taking it off totally. It's going in a nice direction. It's kind of coming out towards the front. I think I'll leave it for now. I'll just cut back the top here. So here I go. Like that. So I've got my more horizontal shoot out here now, and the other part's taken off. If you look at pictures of full-size ficus trees, you'll notice that they have these huge, massive umbrella canopies. And then if you look at the trunk, it doesn't look very significant under the tree. But the trunk still has all the details, the aerial roots and everything. So I'm not too concerned about how wide I get this canopy. I can always prune it back later on. So for now, I'm going to get as much mass up top as I can, because that's all generating energy and starches and sugars for the tree. All that photosynthetic volume up there. So the more I get, the more vigorous the tree will grow. And it's still in an early stage, this tree. It's, you know, years and years away from becoming a really nice ficus. I would say this tree is sort of in between developmental and refining the tree. So a lot of this canopy structure has to be refined in the future, but you know, the basic form of the tree is there. It's just growing it, refining it, making it look better and better. I'll continue to work on the canopy now. Just tracing every branch up. So here's one that's got 1, 2, 3, 4 growing tips on it. And I'm going to keep my outwardly facing ones. So the one going vertical here and the one going towards the inside will get removed, like that, like that. And I'll trim the stub off, and that branch is pruned up. I'm looking out front again. I've still got some shoots sticking out of the canopy up here. That's looking a little better, still some work to go. I'm getting a lot more light into the lower branch structure here. There are a lot of these shoots on the top that are overlapping all the other branches and shading them out. So that'll give the whole canopy kind of equal strength. I've got most of the branches sorted out now, getting them going in the right direction, pruning off all the crisscrossing branches. I'm just having a look at the overall shape of the canopy out front now. I'm still a little heavy right here in the apex. Let's see if I can reduce that a bit. And I'm still kind of heavy right here. I'm trying to get my umbrella shape here. I think I've got to take a little more off the back here. I'll raise the camera up so you can see that. So with the camera up higher, you can see the part sticking out at the back here, and that's that vigorous branch that comes from that aerial root. So I got to take that back a bit. That certainly helps. I'm back down at regular height again. I think I'm a little pointy on top. Right here, I could flatten that a bit. I think that's helped a bit. Well, I think it's looking better now. It's getting closer. I'm going to spin it around and give a final check to all the branches and the profiles, and that might be it for today. I think I might be done the pruning once again. Here's a look at all the branches I took off the tree. It always amazes me how fast these ficus trees grow. And this was indoors. I just put it out yesterday in the greenhouse, and I may have to bring it in again if the weather gets cold, but yeah, once it's outside, it should really take off in growth and give me more choices in the future for pruning. And that's what I'm after. I'm not after, thickening it up and everything. That'll come, but getting all those new shoots coming out and getting future choices for branch selection, and that is what's important. Continually refining the primary branch structure and the secondary branch structure, and finally the tips and everything eventually. Yeah, so I think that's looking good. I think it's ready to go back in the greenhouse and grow again. It is a beautiful day today, and Laura has the silkies outside. There's one back in the corner there.
Hello, how are you? Hi. What you doing? What you doing? Hello. Here comes the other Silky. Hello. Are you thirsty? Are you thirsty? Did you want a drink or something? Hey, hello. Where are you going? The girl's going over there.
I can hardly wait to get the 3D printed pot from Stephan, see how the tree looks in it, and develop the tree into the future. It's going to be really exciting. And that's all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.